need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly.
What a crisp, cool evening. We are live outside. It's King Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flash, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
It'll be ding-ding from first bravo off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And there's the bell for round one. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nobody home with that hook. That hook just can't find the target. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everyone's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
There's a counter shot. Straight right just misses. Nice job to block that uppercut. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got him there. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Lucky that hook didn't score. And he scores with the counter. And that hook misses. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
Forget about that round.
Here we go. It's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Hard. I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The courage on display here is incredible. Deciding to let it all hang, and the kid goes down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. That punch lands. Incredible work rate. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropping.
Now it's a tougher fight.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Smack down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That right hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Oh, what a punch! And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four. Come to me.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Come on, you've let him back into this. Yes, I like that round. Good round, you feel good? Good work out there. Back behind your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice punch. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like... A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Where did...
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym.
Just wanna run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start afresh aside again.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And first up, we have Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Muhammad Ali, young man rumble. That's the mantra, fresh off that famous win over Sonny Liston.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Just missing with the right uppercut. The straight right just misses. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, that punch. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. You're not going to see as much footwork as the small. Hold her right there. Wow, what a shot. And it's over. A home run swing, and that will do it here. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here.
That you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. They with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your blackest night attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. They with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come on. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home. It's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact. I'm going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own master kiss. Slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with a sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside. The crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment. Consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey, ominous.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter. He will face Jack Johnson, 200 pounds with a reach of 74 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what?
Smokin' Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen. The Galveston giant himself, Jack Johnson, fighting out of Galveston, Texas, one of the most intimidating fighters of his era.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner from Galveston, Texas, presenting the legendary first African-American heavyweight champion. Please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
No doubt about it. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Misses with that uppercut. They block the uppercut. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut can't get through. Just missed with that hook. Oh, what a punch. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter lands. You'd like to see more jabs. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. He blocks the right uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back.
Can't miss it. Now good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
If you got complacent, the fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Do what you got to do. Good work. Now I don't want you to
Do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid.
Get him up and then take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already.
Six. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Founder will ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Frazier is in trouble again. How is Frazier still standing?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. That punch landed. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. That counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Find your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
And there's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again, or your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You think the pace will slow down? It picks up. That left hook misses. There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Hook misses. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. It's bombs away. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good.
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Beautiful counter punch. Punch lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. We wanted action, and they are delivering. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be.
Down goes Joe Frazier. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your...
Great round. You were thinking...
On to the 5th we go. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for the...
You got complacent.
There's the bell to start round 6. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
The straight right just misses. The stamina is off the charts. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good defense to block the hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.